Hi everyone, this is Cooking with Kurt. Today, my husband Donald and I are going to show you how to make a Mocha Taisan Loaf. This is a moist and light chiffon loaf topped with butter.
To start, take 4 eggs and separate them into yolks and whites and let them come to room temperature. Place an oven rack in the middle position and preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a loaf pan that's 9 by 5 by 3 inches and line just the bottom with parchment paper. Do not grease the sides of the pan or the parchment paper, as we need the cake to stick to the sides of the pan as it rises. Soak 1 cake strip in cold water for 5 minutes. Then shake off excess water but do not wring. And place the soaked cake strip around the loaf pan. To help hold up this cold, moist cake strip, wrap a band of aluminum foil over it, tucking under the pan so that the walls of the pan are surrounded. This will prevent the sides from cooking too quickly so that the entire loaf is evenly baked. Take a large mixing bowl and a sieve, add in 1 cup of cake flour, 2 teaspoons baking powder, a 1/3 cup granulated sugar, half a teaspoon salt, and 1 teaspoon of espresso powder. Sift this together, then whisk to combine. Then add the 4 room temperature egg yolks, a 1/3 cup vegetable oil, half a cup of strong brewed coffee, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Beat with an electric mixer or by hand just until smooth and well blended.
Next, take the bowl of your stand mixer, add in the 4 room temperature egg whites from before, and half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. With a whisk attachment, beat on medium speed until frothy, about 1 minute. Increase the speed to medium-high, and very slowly add in 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. When all the sugar is added, increase the speed to high, and continue beating until stiff peaks are formed. Ensure the meringue forms stiff peaks so that it's not underbeaten. Underbeating the meringues will result in the chiffon loaf collapsing or deflating after baking. It should look something like this. Then 1/3 at a time, fold this meringue mixture into the batter mixture until well combined. Really scrape the bottom and sides of the bowl to ensure there is no unmixed batter. Transfer this batter into the prepared loaf pan. Gently jiggle the pan back and forth to spread the batter evenly and smoothen the top surface as much as possible. Then tap it gently on the counter to remove any large air pockets. We're going to bake this in our preheated oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 70 to 75 minutes, or until the loaf is golden brown. The surface springs back when touched lightly at the center, and a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Immediately invert the pan onto 2 heat-proof mugs of the same height, and let the loaf cool in the pan upside down completely to room temperature. The loaf will have risen higher than the sides of the loaf pan, so it's necessary to invert the loaf pan balanced over 2 mugs rather than a metal rack. When it has cooled completely to room temperature, turn the loaf pan right side up again and run a knife along the 4 edges of the cake. Gently tip the loaf pan sideways to unmold the cake onto a clean surface or chopping board. Carefully peel off the parchment paper the cake was baked with. Then flip the cake right side up onto a serving dish. Melt 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter and brush the top of the Taisan loaf with the melted butter. The Taisan loaf will keep in an airtight container at room temperature for 1 to 2 days or in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. If stored in the fridge, let it come to room temperature before serving. And there it is. A moist and light mocha chiffon cake topped with buttery goodness in loaf size. Ang sarap.
Yum.
So good. So fluffy and buttery.
And with that mocha flavor, this is perfect for breakfast to enjoy with your morning coffee. I love it.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know in the comment section below if you're planning to make this Mocha Taisan Loaf Send us pictures of your creations on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, links below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Cooking with Kurt.
And don't forget to click on the bell so you get notified when we post new cooking videos. And for our written recipes and more, be sure to check out cookingwithkurt.com.
Maraming salamat!